there! This is Natasha. I'm a crochet tutor and designer at My Creative Butterfly. I design crochet patterns from beginner till advanced level crocheters. I teach crochet through my courses, classes and patterns not just as a hobby but also as a tool that will help you become more mindful in your day-to-day life. Welcome to today's YouTube tutorial. Today we are going to learn to crochet these delicate daisy flower branches. The flower branch is done with a flower, a bud and 2 leaves. So we are going to see how to do all of that in this tutorial. These will make perfect wedding bouquets or bouquets for decorating your home. So before we begin with the actual tutorial, let me show you the tools and materials that you'll need in order to crochet these pretty daisies for yourself. Now this daisy tutorial will be worked in 2 parts. So the first thing that you'll need is the yarn. I'm using size 2 acrylic yarn. I'm using orangish yellow and white for the flowers and the bud, and we'll be using green for the leaves and the calyx. With this you'll need 2 mm crochet hook, small amount of fiber fill for filling the center of the flower, sharp pair of scissors for cutting off the yarn, floral tape. Try to use the floral tape's color as close to the yarn as possible. Then you are going to need some wire. I'm using a 1 mm wire for the stem of the flower, so I'll be using a full length for the flower and I'll be using half of it for the bud. Then I'm using a 0.6 mm thin wire. This will be used for the leaf. Since the leaf is a little bigger in size, so in order to for the leaf to hold its shape, I'll be putting the wire around the last round of the leaf. So this is the wire used for that. So this is all the tools and materials. With this you'll also need glue gun for sticking the flower. So this is all. Now let us see how to crochet the daisy flower. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you like what you learned today, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let us start with the flower calyx. So for the calyx, I'm using the yellow. We are going to start with the magic ring. So wrap the yarn 2 times around your index finger. Insert the hook under both the loops and gently remove the loops from your finger. Now do a slip stitch in the magic ring. Now we are going to do 6 single crochets in the ring for the first round. Now close the magic ring, and we are not going to connect the round. We are just going to start working the second round, so we will be working in continuous rounds. Now in the second round, we are going to do increases in every stitch. That is, we are going to do 2 single crochets in each stitch around. So do 2 single crochets each in all of the 6 stitches that we just did. So with this you are done with round 2. Now for round 3 we are going to increase in every alternate stitch. So we'll do 1 single crochet in the first stitch and 2 in the next one. We are going to repeat this a total of 6 times. So for the second time, 1 single crochet in the next stitch and 2 in the next. Keep repeating this all the way around. Now for the last round, I'm just going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. We are not going to do any increases or decreases. So in the first round, we had a total of 6 stitches. Then we increased in every stitch. So we had a total of 12 stitches. In the last round that we just did, we have a total of 18 stitches. So in this one also, we are going to have a total of 18 stitches. If you are enjoying this tutorial, be sure to check out my Etsy shop where I have crochet patterns from beginner till advanced levels. All the patterns include clear step-by-step pictures which make them extremely easy to follow. It's going to curl a little. This is what we want. We want to give it a little 3D effect. So with this we are done with the flower center. Now for finishing off, I'm just going to do a slip stitch in the next stitch. I'm not going to cut the yarn yet. We are just going to leave it like this and do the calyx first. Calyx is done with more or less the same pattern. So take the green yarn. Start the same way as for the center. Start with a magic ring and do 6 single crochets for the first round. Close the magic ring. And now again I'm not going to close the round, we are just going to work in continuous rounds. So go in the first stitch of the first round and do 2 single crochets and repeat this with all the 6 stitches. So we are going to increase in all the 6 stitches. This we are done with the second round. Now for the third round, same as for the flower center, I'm going to increase in every alternate stitch. So we are going to do 1 single crochet in the next stitch and 2 in the next. Repeat this pattern a total of 6 times. 1 single crochet in the next stitch and 2 in the next. So this is round 3. We are not going to do one more round for the calyx. This is all. The calyx is done. Now to finish the calyx, I am going to do a slip stitch in the next stitch. So here we are done with the flower center and the calyx. Now we are going to do the petals. Before that, we are going to prepare the center for doing the petals. So take a plier and take the stem wire. We are going to attach the wire to the calyx first and then we'll do the petals. For attaching the wire, just make a small spiral at one end of the wire like this and then just fold it at 90 degrees like this. Now pass it through the calyx. I am just going to cut off the starting tail of the calyx. Now take your glue gun and apply a little glue on the wire so that it is secured and it will hold its place. So you are just going to let it cool down. So it is nice and cool now, so we can start doing the petals. So take the flower center and place it over the calyx so that these two loops align with each other and insert the hook under both the loops.
Also, don't forget to connect with me on Instagram, Facebook and Pinterest. I go on all these platforms by the name My Creative Butterfly. I would love to get to know you and see what you are making.
Now take the white yarn and just pass the white yarn through the yellow and the green yarn loops like this. And then I'm just going to pull these yellow and green yarns tightly. Now for starting with the petals, we are going to do a slip stitch in the next stitch and now we'll be working in the center as well as in the calyx. So go in the next stitch of the flower center and the next stitch of the calyx and do a slip stitch. Now we are going to be working in the stitches of both the center and the calyx. So we are going to join both these together as well as do the petals in one go. So there will be no stitching or pasting required. Now for the petal, start with chain 3. Do 1 triple crochet in the same stitch where we did the last slip stitch. Now do a triple crochet in the next stitch. So again in the next stitch we are going to go in the flower center as well as the calyx. Again do chain 3 and a slip stitch in the same stitch where you just did the triple crochet. So this is your first petal. We are going to repeat the exact same pattern to make all the petals. So we had 18 stitches and we are doing one petal on 2 stitches. So we'll have a total of 9 petals for the daisy. Now at this point, if you want, we can cut off the yarns. So just cut off the yellow yarn and the green yarn. Now let us do, I'll show you 1 or 2 more petals and then you can repeat the exact same pattern. So now go in the next stitch of the center as well as the calyx. Do a slip stitch. Now chain 3. 1 triple crochet in the same stitch. 1 triple crochet in the next stitch. When I say stitch, remember that you have to go in both the flower center as well as the calyx. Then chain 3. And a slip stitch in the same stitch. Keep repeating that. We are not going to finish off all the petals. We need to stuff the center. So once you are done with about 6 petals, then we will stuff the center and then we'll finish off the rest 3 petals. So here I am done with 6 petals. Now we have a small opening here, so we will just stuff it first. So take your fiber fill and stuff it gently. Make sure that you do not overstuff it because we don't want the filling to start showing from between the stitches. Just lightly stuff it. Now we can continue and finish off the 3 more petals that are remaining. So repeat the exact same thing and finish off the 3 more petals. We'll do a slip stitch in the next stitch, then 3 chains, then a triple crochet in the same stitch, triple crochet in the next stitch, chain 3 and a slip stitch in the next stitch, in the same stitch, sorry. Same stitch where we just did the triple crochet. Now finish off the 2 more petals, then we'll see what we do. Here I am done with the last petal. Now to finish off, I'll do a slip stitch in the first stitch of the first petal here. And then we are just going to cut off the yarn, leaving a small tail. Now if you have a tapestry needle, you can use it to finish off this yarn tail. If not, you can do the same thing with the crochet hook as well. Just pass it through a few stitches. So with this, we are done with the daisy flower. Now in the next part, we will see how to do the flower buds as well as the leaves. Now before we finish off, if you are fond of crocheting flowers, I have done a lot of different flower tutorials in the past. You can find the link to the entire playlist in the description. I have done flowers like lavender, I have done one more version of daisy, roses, poppies, hydrangeas and some leaf branches and a lot other flowers like this. So if you are fond of crocheting flowers and bouquets, you can hop on to that playlist, create different flowers and then combine them together to create your own customized bouquet. So this is all from my side today. Thank you so much for watching and stay tuned for the next part. If you liked what you learned, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And also don't forget to hit that notification button so that you do not miss out on any of the new tutorials that I put out. Thank you so much for watching and happy crocheting. Bye bye.